Hey, what's up? It's Wick for Xiaomify, and today we're going to look at the Mi 10 Pro's camera. Video, audio, and compare it with some other Xiaomi phones like the Mi Note 10 and even the Mi 9. Let's go. A few days ago, I posted this hands-on video about the Mi 10 Pro, but today we're looking at what's really been improved and go into more details. So let's start with the camera. So here's some photos I have taken with the 108 megapixel main lens. The detail is very good, as you can see when we zoom in all the way to 100%. This is a photo that I've taken indoors, at night, with very little light. The details come out looking very good here as well, and the noise is very well controlled. This is a night photo that I've taken with the 108 megapixel lens using the Pro camera, setting the shutter speed to 2 seconds. If I pull that through Lightroom to slightly change the color balance and add a little bit of clarity, this photo pops out like crazy. Here's another night photo aimed at a building. And here I tried to get the focus as close to the camera as possible. Keep in mind that this is actual bokeh from the camera, not added in post. The 2x zoom lens or portrait lens also gave me some very nice results. They sometimes may look a little bit more sharpened, but overall the images come out looking very good. All of these are taken with the 2x zoom. At night it did give me some bad results though, but we'll look at those in a second. The ultra wide angle lens is the same in that regard. It's slightly more sharpened, but I got some really nice results with it. All of these are taken with that ultra wide angle lens. At night it's the same thing. It didn't always give me some good results. Some were very noisy. But this one right here, for example, taken with the Pro camera with a long exposure, just came out looking super cool. I was very impressed with these images. The 10x zoom lens was the one that really surprised me a lot. All of these photos are taken with that lens and came out looking much better than I had anticipated. These are taken at 5x zoom, as that's a default for this lens in the camera menu, and even at night, this lens performed very well, much better than I expected it would. At night, I found that the regular lens works well. You can see this comes out just looking fine. But I had a few situations where the 2x zoom and the ultra wide angle lens do come out a lot more noisy. Maybe I had to set the exposure, but I just had a few where it was like this, so I wanted to point it out. And I didn't have this result with the main camera lens. So it's really just with the ultra wide and the 2x zoom lens. Then there's the selfie camera in that little on-screen dot notch thingy. I'd shown some video that I shot with it in my review, and it looks good and sharp, but it's not very stabilized. I've done a selfie indoors, and this came out looking pretty good. I'm not much of a selfie taker, but I took it with me to try it out, and it does look pretty good. So here's the selfie camera of the Mi 10 Pro. So here's the same, but then taken with the Mi Note 10. I find the Mi Note 10 selfie to look the best actually. Just for a nice reference, here's what it looks like on the Mi 9, which definitely does not look as good. So the Mi Note 10 does have a higher megapixel camera for selfies, 32 megapixels, and I do gotta say that the details look much better. In my review of the Mi Note 10 a few months ago, I had Susanna take some selfies with it. You could go check out that review as well, give it some extra likes if you're interested in checking that one out. The camera functionality has slightly changed with the Mi 10 Pro, with some new features. There's all the usual stuff like the main camera and switching to the wide angle lens and the 2x and 5x zoom, and you can go to 10x and beyond by swiping over that. I wanted to point out that the 5x zoom is per default using a crop of the sensor of the 10x zoom lens. So the quality of the 5x and 10x should actually be the same. The Pro camera setting, which is all the way in the back, has also changed as it now seems to support video, and that's pretty cool. Why I really like the Pro camera is because it lets you set the shutter speed and focus, and that's how I got these long exposure photos. I've also used the Pro camera on video, and here I also pulled the focus all the way back to get these moving bokeh blobs, which looks pretty cool actually. So how does the camera of the Mi 10 Pro compare against the Mi Note 10? So here's some photos that I've taken with the Mi Note 10. I've been using that since November. So for the last 4 months, I've taken it to Shanghai. I've taken it with me to the Netherlands. I've taken it with me to Africa, where I took some really good photos with it. Overall, these photos all come out looking amazing, especially with some slight color changes in Lightroom. The photos of the Mi Note 10 come out looking super well. So how does it stack up to the Mi 10 Pro? This is a picture that I've taken with the Mi Note 10 as well as the Mi 10 Pro. The difference between the two buildings is really not that big. However, when you zoom in, I do notice that the Mi 10 Pro does have some better noise control. Especially here on the real file before compressed by YouTube, I barely see any noise. As on the Mi Note 10, I do see a little bit of noise, and the shadows are not as nicely defined as on the Mi 10 Pro. Some minor differences, but the Mi 10 Pro does look better. On this photo with more details, I can see that for one, the color is different, but that's also because of the sunlight and cloud slightly changing. But you can clearly see that the Mi 10 Pro has a lot more details in the texture, in the building, and in the tree branches, and it's a little less defined on the Mi Note 10. So this one also goes to the Mi 10 Pro. Also, in this picture of the bakery, the difference at first sight is the color. But when you're zooming in, I can see that there's a lot more detail in the picture taken with the Mi 10 Pro, especially looking at the leaves in the background and some small details. So again, the Mi 10 Pro does look a little bit better here. Just for fun, I've taken the same picture with the Mi 9, which is kind of the flagship predecessor, which is a little over a year old now, and the difference in camera is huge. So how far Xiaomi has come with their cameras in just 1 year is truly amazing. One thing I did notice is that skies tend to be a little bit more blue on the Mi Note 10 than on the Mi 10 Pro. I also noticed that yellows tend to be a little bit more saturated on the Mi 10 Pro as opposed to the Mi Note 10. I also noticed there's some small color balance or white balance differences between the two, but they're quite marginal. So it's not to say that the Mi Note 10 is a really bad camera, just saying that the Mi 10 Pro is a little bit better. Now let's look at the video. The 8K video of the Mi 10 Pro is just insane. The color looks very good and it's huge. The downside is that the 8K video is not stabilized and it can get quite shaky. If I take the same shot with the normal camera at 4K, it looks so much more stable. And then there's the option to shoot super stabilized HD footage. It looks a lot more stable, but to my eyes, it also looks like there's too much stabilizing going on. That being said, I've tried out the 4K and 8K at night, and I personally really prefer the 8K footage, especially when you will downscale the 8K to 4K or even HD. Any noise that is in the video will get made a lot smaller when you're scaling the footage down, so the end result looks very good. I gotta note that I took these shots using a tripod. In that sense, the 8K camera is really good, even at night. Also new is the option to record slow motion videos in full HD 1080p instead of 720. This so far is something I've only seen on the Mi 10 as well. You can record clips in 960 frames per second, which will be slowed down for you as it only records clips of like 2 seconds. So you gotta be very precise with the timing, or else you'll miss it like I had with this lighter. And I was like, damn, that could have been fire. You can also record slow motion video in 120 or 240 frames per second, and those you can slow down about 10 times, but the footage comes out looking a little bit more fuzzy. So these clips will need a lot of light or else they will come out a little bit noisy. Even though it's very cool to shoot like this popcorn type of stuff in super slow motion in 1080p, and maybe for sports like skateboarding it could be very nice, but I do wonder how often you will actually use it. One other feature that is new in the video camera is this so-called vlog mode. And this allows you to add in clips in a pre-existing template. So it will do a little bit of motion, it will do a little bit of panning or zooming. You have to kind of like shoot and then it will stop after like 2 seconds depending on the length of that clip. And then you shoot the next clip and then you shoot the next clip. But there's no way to import your existing footage. And then in the end it says vlog on Xiaomi or made by Xiaomi. And no, just no. So next, let's talk about audio, because the speakers of the Mi 10 Pro are just superior in every way. So for this test, I have done a stereo recording using 2 microphones in XY and AB recording techniques. So the best way to hear these results is either on headphones, or maybe if you have a really decent sound system, that could also be fine. So here's the Mi 9, Mi Note 10, and Mi 10 Pro in that specific order. first of all, you can hear that the low end, it's something that I haven't heard in any of their phones thus far. It's really, really good. The next thing is the stereo spread. It's really nice. You could clearly hear the other two phones just output a sort of a mono sound on one side of the phone, and that the dual speaker of the Mi 10 Pro sounds wider, a lot wider. Again, for tests like this, it does not nearly come across as drastic as it will sound in real life, but I do think I've captured it quite well and as good as I could. One of the most asked questions on my review video was, what is the audio level when you're using it with the USB-C, the headphone jack adapter? Is it loud enough? And there's not really a way to show it other than this. But I can tell you it is louder than you probably want, because I tried it right here and it was very loud. Another question was, how is the haptic feedback and how is the vibration motor? I really don't have a way to show you that other than kind of like showing how it is when it vibrates. But it's strong. I mean, it's strong enough for you to realize that you're getting a call or a notification. And the haptic feedback on screen, I guess it's a little bit similar to what the iPhone does. It might be a little bit softer, but it's very marginal. So as you can see, the Mi 10 Pro has been improved in many ways, with a better camera, better audio, better video, better processor, and quite a lot more. I was surprised to see that the selfie camera on the Mi Note 10 actually did perform better than the Mi 10 Pro. I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison video. Let me know what you guys think down here in the comment section, and don't forget to give a little like if you like this video, because these are a lot of work to make. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, well, know that you probably should, because I'm doing a ton of videos about products from Xiaomi and the Xiaomi ecosystem right here on the Xiaomify channel. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see y'all soon. Peace.